Welcome back, YouTube. This is Wild West Van Life. I'm at another location here. It's called Grand Cache Lake. Gorgeous, beautiful spot. It's very windy. I don't have my microphone on. Hopefully this is okay, but I'll check you later, and if not, I'll have to redo it. So I'm just going to flip you around here. Here's my humble little van. Got a little fire picnic table. Then you got this nice beautiful lake with the mountains in the background. A little relaxing chair. Boat dock. A little bit of a beach. And then nice little playground over there for kids, some picnic tables. This is awesome. This is like beautiful, beautiful. Try to scout it a little slow here. I don't know what this is gonna sound like. Loving it. I stopped here because I was gonna check a few things out and relax a little bit. The weather's windy, drizzly, and then there's rain showers here and there. And I'll tell you, temperature almost feels like snow a little bit. So I'm going to stop it here and see what it sounds like and continue on, I guess. How's it going, everyone? Last time I videoed there, I was talking about how I forgot to fuel up, so I had to go back to Grand Cache. And then I got back on the highway again, heading towards Hinton. And I pulled into Grand Cache Lake again, where I was earlier this morning. And I had myself a little power nap. I was feeling pretty woozy, and I don't like driving when I'm woozy, so I pulled in and had a little power nap. And I'm just rolling. I'm about 30 kilometers from Hinton, and so I should be rolling in just around probably 5:30 or so. I saw two great big caribou. There was one, he was on the right hand side of the highway, and he was off about 1,000 feet off the road in like a field of small trees, like really, really small trees or whatever. And he's probably the biggest one I've ever saw. He was humongous. And then now I just seen another one on the left hand side of the highway here, He was right by the edge of the road. And I come up over the hill. I wanted to get him on video or picture, but as you can see, this road's 2-lane, and there was nowhere to pull over safely. And up until that point, there wasn't even a roadside pullout. Of course, after I saw the caribou, I come across the roadside pullout, and I decided to keep on going. But yeah, I was like, oh, I wanted to get video or picture of that. But there's not much to see here on this road. It's a pretty quiet, lonely road. There's a couple of native communities here and there, but there's like nothing else. There's no gas stations, no nothing, and it's the odd campground, but I'm not going to be bothering with any of those. I'm just going to go straight to Hinton, and then I got to figure out a spot to cook some supper and go from there. So we'll talk to you in a little bit. I'm just going to keep on trucking. Or maybe I won't. As soon as I press pause on the video camera, I seen a sign that says watchable wildlife, so I thought I'd come in here and see what's going on. Day use visitor center. I don't really need to know anything, so I'll just turn around here. I want to check out this day use here. It's getting close to supper, and I might just do it here, but at least it's sheltered in lack of wind, because at Grand Cache Lake it was very, very busy, or sorry, very, very windy. I apologize here, I'm just scouting out what's going on here. I gotta turn around. Not gonna make it. Look at this great little spot. It's got hiking trails to the left here. Oh, look. And squirt chickmunk looking at me like I'm on his turf. Basically, I am. And we got trails going to the right here. And a set of stairs over here. Not sure exactly where it goes, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, it goes to a little area down here. I'll just come down here a little piece here. Isn't this nice? So you got some benches sitting along the edge here. Stairs go down to the little beach. Beautiful, beautiful spot. I'll go back up these stairs here. Hopefully you can hear me. I got my mic on, but I seem to be terrible at operating these mics. They got some picnic tables here with some fire pits. And this is little building with some picnic tables inside. So right now I'm cooking because these monster big rain clouds come in and start sprinkling rain on me as soon as this first picnic table I tried to set up on it so I could cook some food, and drip, drip, drip. And I was like, well, I must have taken it in the building. And so that's where I'm at now. Just cooking myself something to eat. Here we go. Great big piece of meat. Loving it. I'm not sure. I better keep an eye on this here. Talking away. I gotta go back to the van and get my spices. That's stuff pretty good here. There we go. That's the way it's supposed to look. Huh? Turn it down over here. All right. So that's what I'm doing. Just chilling out and cooking supper. So I'm going to let you go for now. I just wanted to quickly show you where I'm at. I'll try to post the name after. I forgot to look at the name on the way in here. So I'll either post it on the video or else I might mention it on the way out. We'll see. Take care for now. Looking good. I'm a happy guy. I'll tell you, sucks having bad eyes. The words on the knob there for that I still haven't figured out, but it's quite obviously I got it on high here somehow. So we'll try that. Yeah, see, it's not me actually. Ooh. So anyways, everyone, I didn't have the day that I had planned. I did my morning little cruising and adventure and had my power nap, and then the day got late real quick. So after I eat here, I got to go into Hinton, stay the night, and then start my day off tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Turn that off. It's a little more cooked than I want it to be, but I'm pretty sure it's still raw in the middle, so that's what matters. Talk to you soon. All right, I'll try this again. So I'm in Hinton. I'm right beside the Crestwood Hotel, and there's an entrance right here. This has changed a lot since I was a kid, but anyways, when I was 10 years old, my parents split up, and in 1980, and this is my old trailer park. So I'm hoping that my trailer's still there, and I'm positive it is because all these trailers look from the 70s, 80s. So, oh wow, it is too. This is crazy. My If I'm not mistaken, it's number 24 here. I'll come up here and I'll turn around. I'm just trying to. No, I think that one might be it. Well, anyways, in these trees, there's a path right here. That path was there when I was a kid, and we used to go through there. And we used to. There's a empty lot through those trees, with the steep hill, and I used to toboggan down the hill. And same as this hill, right in front of my camera, right there, I used to toboggan down that. I'm just. Hopefully, I'm not creeping anybody out because they'll be like, "Who is this guy?" So I'm just gonna slow down here a bit because I thought maybe it was this one, but it don't look right on the front, and so it's not number 22. I'm pretty sure this is the one right here. Pretty sure of it. 24. But then again, this one's got a yeah, number 24. So anyways, I was there when I was a little kid. This is one trailer park I lived in Hinton, and my father used to work at a mine called Luscar Mine. I don't know if it exists anymore. Maybe it does, I don't know. But anyways, I just wanted to show that spot. But I'm actually shocked at how busy it is in there, and everybody's home right now because it's evening. So I just don't feel like upsetting anybody. So I just wanted to show that to you. It's crazy. Whenever I'm trying to videotape something or do something, I'm constantly met with a lot of traffic. I have bad luck with that. Every time I'm creeping along somewhere, there's always traffic. So I'm going to pause it here. I'll get back to you soon. I'll show you another spot. First, I got to figure out how to get there. It's down in the valley, so I'm going to have to pull into Walmart up the road here and see if I can figure it out. Well, I'll try this again. I don't know what happened, but I started recording and it messed up. So anyways, at the end of this corner here is another trailer park that I used to live in when I was, after my parents split up. The first time I come out to visit my dad, I was like 12 years old. So what's crazy is the trailer's still here. It's the very first trailer on the right hand side. I used to live in that when I was 12 years old. That was 45 years ago. And it's still here. But anyways, that's my father's friend lived in the very next one here, number 109. And the two of them used to party up pretty good. So I'm going to try to turn around here again without upsetting a bunch of people, because this is my third time here. And I see one guy's starting to get a little bothered, but anyways. So, hopefully I don't shut the camera off this time. So, that's my old trailer from when I was 12 years old. It's crazy. But what blows my mind is how much this place is still the same. So, on the other side of this railing, I used to also live. And I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get there, because there is a lot of difference in buildings and stuff, but there's still all the old original buildings. But I'm not quite sure exactly how to get to the exact apartment building I lived in, but I'm going to figure it out. Oh, I see it. I see a way in. Okay. I'll just go through this alley up here. Hopefully I don't get a flat tire. But yeah, it's crazy, after all these years. So this trailer park that I just left here now is called Parkland Mobile Homes and RV Park. So I'm gonna sneak into this driveway right here. I guess I could have just went down that street. Uh, don't mind me. I'm kind of like not quite sure what I'm doing. Yeah, I can get through here. I'm just trying to get on the actual street that takes it up to the apartment that I lived, but I can't remember which one it is. Something tells me it's this. Yeah, it's this one here. So what blows my mind is the same apartment buildings are still here. So at the top of this street, on the left-hand corner, I used to live in that apartment. Try to get up here. So everything behind those trees was never here when I was a kid, but I'm going to show you which one I lived in. I lived in the one with the second one, just on the opposite side of that truck. So right there. That's crazy. And I used to, as a kid, play in these little trees here all the time. But now there's some kind of, I'm not sure what's in there now. But yeah, old memories, man, I'll tell you. And flip my camera. On this little dirt pad, I used to play marbles. This used to be all flattened down into like hard clay. And I used to play marbles against other kids here. And I was pretty good at it. I was always winning all the marbles. And I'd show up with a small bag of marbles and I'd come home with a great big bag. That was a big thing back then, playing marbles. And you just put the marble on the ground and you gotta try to flick it with your finger and hit the other guy's marble, and if you can hit it, then you can take his marble, right? Pretty simple rules, but you get the rich kids coming in with they used to call them the big cob marbles, and of course they would clean us little kids out, and so we'd feel good about ourselves about winning, and then these big kids come along with the bigger marbles and take everything from us. Well, all these businesses are still the same businesses. My father used to drink a lot at, I'll try to direct my vehicle here, at this building here, the Athabasca Valley Inn and Suites. All his stories are about that spot. And my mother used to have to come and growl at him all the time because he'd get off work and then he'd go get drunk. And then I'd have to listen to a bunch of fighting, me and my sisters. Not the best of memories. Had some good memories, but my parents fought a lot, and so that was exhausting as little kids, constantly coming home from school and your parents would be fighting all the time. But there was a lot of stress back then, I guess. I don't really know all the reasons, but I do know my father used to party a lot, and that's kind of why, one of the reasons why they split up. So, but no, that's really important, right? It's just a part of my past. So those are two trailer parks that I used to live in and that apartment building. And it's funny, in that apartment building, I was, I don't know, I was probably about 7 years old, and I was in love with this girl named Kim. She was a little native girl, and she was so pretty, and I remember being right in love with her, and we were just kids, of course. We didn't know what love was, but I uh, I gotta get out of the way here. As quiet as it is, every time I stop to try to chat, somebody comes along. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys a couple of spots that I lived here in Hinton, and I'll probably spend the night here. I'm gonna go up to the Walmart parking lot, uh, and be that guy, right? There's a few campers there, so there's one blue van there. There's a subscriber that I was following. He was a young guy from Calgary, and Bruce Jr. was his name, and he was making videos every day, and he was like traveling all over the place, in Vancouver Island, and with him and his dad. And I was trying my hardest to meet up with them, and for some reason, whenever he came back to Calgary, after the winter was over, he posted maybe a couple videos, and then that was it, and he disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. I have no idea where that guy went. Problem is there's a van up there at the Walmart parking lot, exact same twin van, except for it doesn't have the big basket, homemade basket that he made on his roof. It's not on that roof. There is something on the roof. I didn't really glimpse it too hard. Um, I don't think it's the same van. I'm just thinking it's coincidence, same color and all. But so I'm gonna go back up there anyways and just kind of investigate. But plus, I just want to relax. I've been driving quite a bit, going through a bunch of question places and little rest spots and stuff like that. So I'm gonna cut this video off here. I check and make sure my mic's still on. I was recording away, talking away, having a great old time. And I looked at my screen and I was like, wait a minute, why is that off? Then I looked, and I don't know how, but I pressed record. I thought I saw it start recording, and I went to explain one of the spots, and I was like, okay, look back, there's not even a video at all. There wasn't even a start of a video. So I don't know what happened there. But that's me. I'm clumsy when it comes to technology. So I'm going to cut it off here. So I'm not sure if I try to edit this up tonight and get it out, or maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I've had kind of a weird day. It started out venturous, and then I got tired and I got woozy and I wasn't sure what was going on. So I thought I better lie down for a bit. And then I ended up having a power nap. So by the time I got up to Hinton here, it's late now. So I just, I want to call it quits and go up there. And like I said, I don't really want my camera sitting here up on my dash. Alberta has gotten very strict about distraction laws now. They're really clamping down on that stuff. So I don't want to be seen with a camera sitting on my dash. I don't mind on the highway and stuff. I can kind of calculate it, or possibly see somebody coming, but then I got to get it out of the way or whatever. So I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. I can't afford any fines. I'm actually, pushing it with this little trip here, but I'm telling you, after all the work I've done to this van and after everything that's went wrong, I just had to do something. So that's what this is. It's a trial run to see how everything works. And so far, knock on wood, everything is going great. But it's a learning process. I got to learn how to use all my appliances certain ways, and make sure certain things aren't on at night or whatever. Even though I did it before and it seemed like it could handle it, I just, like I said, it's a learning process. So take care for now. Thank you for watching up until now. Hopefully some of you did. I know some of you had a nap, is what they were saying, but we'll talk to you later. Take care, everyone. Check out this beautiful looking sky. It almost looks fake, but the weather over there is not looking good. But check out these great big clouds here. Gorgeous, beautiful. I'm telling you, man, the Rocky Mountains and these mountains are just phenomenal. Just had to stop and take a look and get some pictures. I don't know. How can you not love that, huh? Just every direction you go is just beautiful, beautiful clouds, dark clouds, red clouds, mountains in the background. It's just everywhere you look.